Are you ready? Are you ready?
Hi guys.
Hi.
How are you? Why is this little button? See that little button there? What will happen if I touch that?
It's not a... Oh yeah, there's a button.
Why?
Let's touch it.
Let's touch it.
Oh, ew, it's a zoom in. Okay, zoom out.
That's a zoom in?
Oh, it's a zoom in. Did you see that? Hey.
Oh, that must be new with iOS. Did you ever upgrade your phone to iOS something?
Do we have another goddamn upgrade?
We're always having upgrades with Apple.
Fucking Apple.
So, today is November 19th? Friday the 19th?
Did they give you your card? Did they give you your things? Oh,
My tickets?
Did I give you your tickets?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Straight away.
Mm-hmm.
Today is Friday. I don't know if it's the 19th or the 20th.
Last time we saw it was Friday the 13th. I hope you all enjoyed our Freaky Friday. Did we do that last week? That was last week. JWoww.
Yeah. Well, first we did each other, and then we did JWoww.
Yeah.
I got some feedback on JWoww. It turns out we're completely right, because her and her husband was on boot camp, and he hates her being on reality TV, and it does look like what we said was on point.
Yet another one. Boom! Haha. We are fucking always nailing it, like Rob Kardashian. And it was funny that we just talked about him. It was like we conjured that news story.
Rob Kardashian.
Yeah, remember we just talked about that.
Yes,
we just talked about him.
He's
and then all of a sudden he's like,
I said recluse, but I meant recluse.
Recluse.
Did I say recluse or recluse?
You should pronounce it recluse.
Recluse.
Going forward, because recluse makes it sound like you're trying to say
He's been
reckless.
a recluse forever now.
I love it.
And he's still not coming out of it. Like, he came out long enough
he's not
to tweet something about Lamar.
He's not coming out, period.
But that's not the same thing.
To come out. Get it.
Oh, no. He's not gay. He has a baby.
Oh.
Although gays do have babies.
Yeah. He's not gay. He's got a baby. He's not gay. He's fucking her. That don't mean anything. You know, it's so interesting to me how men can do that. Like, honestly, like, I don't know. I mean, I kind of admire that quality about some men that can fuck women and still be homo. I mean...
No. I
could never do that.
No. I mean, in my community, there's this whole download thing, so sometimes they just have
fucking
to.
Gay. That means they're just fucking gay.
Okay.
You download brothers are gay. That's just the period.
Okay.
At the end of the sentence.
Okay.
Gay.
Moving on. Moving on.
For real though.
It is a problem in our community.
Yeah, I know.
Which is what Empire is trying to address.
Hey,
I
know. Empire's trying to address
Empire, they're addressing a lot of gay issues.
For the black community. You mean like gay
Empire's a black show. Hello.
Yeah,
you don't need to address it for any other community. And I think they're being somewhat successful at opening up the dialogue about
because it's never been a dialogue in the black community, right? Like, you guys don't have one.
I don't know about that. I mean, I don't have a problem with the gays, and I've had a gay cousin, so I never saw the problem.
Because you had a gay cousin.
And let me tell you, he was vocal. So if anybody had a problem with him, there would be a problem.
You should tell him about your Ross story. I bet he'd be real proud of you, mama. He'd be like, yes, girl, work that shit.
That's such a headache. He's dead, actually. He actually died.
We can say it out loud. I mean,
I
we should say it out loud.
My heart breaks. I love this cousin.
That's so sad.
But he did die of AIDS at the time, 25 years ago, when nobody knew what was in the gay community.
Sucks. I would have died from it, too. I would have totally either died from that or a drug overdose in the 80s. That's a good thing I wasn't born back then.
God knew what he was doing.
I would have fucking tanked out. I would have popped off at 23. I would have been done. I would have been so done.
How do we laugh about this? Only with you can I
know myself. I would have either died up in the balcony up in Zoom before doing way too much cocaine, or I would have had AIDS. Because I would have been in an orgy upon orgy.
The way you say it, you're like, Aura.
I would have had AIDS. I
just would have had AIDS.
I would have fucking had AIDS. But because, back then you didn't know.
You didn't know.
People were fucking like...
Well, you don't even remember. I have a history of, an era, and there was these things called the bathhouses in New York City.
They still have bathhouses.
Let me tell you what they did. I don't know if people know this. HBO used to film the bathhouses.
Mom.
They had this grainy camera, and you would literally see them, like, everybody's on the floor, right?
Uh-huh.
And they bump this person, and they would turn around and bump somebody else. And this was on cable. This was before cable was censorship. Cable used to be uncensored. Like it was
kind of a little uncensored.
Not in this way. This was really bad.
Yeah.
And so the mayor at the time wasn't Giuliani, Mayor Koch. Once they figured out that the spread of the disease might have been sexually transmitted, although they still weren't 100% sure, then they had to shut down all the bathhouses. They called it
back then, gay-related illness, disease, or something.
Oh. You know, I used to work in a hospital, and people were dying of pneumonia 10 years prior to the AIDS epidemic. And again, nobody knew. But in hindsight, once they thought about it, they were like, "Oh, we think it was that disease because they had a lot of pneumonia."
I thought Bette Midler got her famous film. She was singing in bathhouses.
Ooh.
Bette Midler. That's why she's a big gay favorite. She got her first break as sing like a bathhouse singer.
Oh wow! In a bathhouse? Oh, I love that.
There was a video I saw of her
singing in the bathhouse.
Yeah.
Well, you know, when you're an artist, you'll sing anywhere.
Well, I guess maybe back then bathhouses were more than just sex. It was like sex for the show.
Oh wow!
You gotta do something in between fucking, I guess.
Well, I can't even imagine having that much sex, like bumping here and then turning over and then bumping here.
It was a very,
it was a free. It was just coming out of the 80s,
but it was also still like a very
70s.
Conservative time for gay people. So like that time, bathhouses and stuff like that only existed because gay men had to get it off somewhere. It was safe for them. You know what I mean?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Anyway, and it's actually not a gay disease. It was actually implanted in Africa first.
Implanted? Did someone create it?
Yes.
I believe that too.
Yes, it's created and then it was tested in Africa. I don't think they really expected it to come back to the U.S. I think they were trying to annihilate. I think it was a test and they wanted to see the effects. And then annihilate. Like it was like kind of like who cares? Who cares about Africa? So I'm sorry. That's what I believe. Like they didn't care. Like we're not valued.
It's terrible.
Kind of like Carson said about the Syrian immigrants. He called them rabid dogs. And Carson, my prayer for you is that you never become president. Ever.
I can't even think of a single human species that I would...
Consider a rabid dog. Oh, and by the way, does anybody know that the Apple guy, my phone, your phone, he's Syrian.
Steve Jobs?
Steve Jobs is Syrian. He's the son of
white.
But everybody's from somewhere. So he is the son of an immigrant Syrian.
And apparently they're rabbits.
They're not.
How prayer.
And I'm so upset with Carson. My prayer is that you do not become president and that you lose so much money that you have to pull out of the race.
I make a lot of jokes, but I don't really mean anything like that. I would never. I can't believe that they would even test.
It's disgusting.
Test like a virus like that on any kind of human species. That's terrible.
That's what we believe. I'm sticking to it.
Well,
with all that being said, speaking of AIDS,
let's talk about
Charlie Sheen.
It's on the topic. It's on topic, and everybody has all these theories. Now I'm going to share with you. I do not think it's because he was secretly having homosexual sex unprotected. And the first thought that jumped into my mind was heroin. He has had a notorious in the past run-ins with constant, drug abuse, and I'm just gonna stick it. I'm like, it's heroin. It's sharing needles. You're having a party, you're doing this, you're doing that. Hey man, you want to hit off of that? Yeah, sure. Careless heroin usage. I mean, it's the bottom line. I don't think he's gay. He's married to Denise Richards for forever. I mean, why would you have to be...
And Brooke.
And Brooke. Now, why would you marry these beautiful, beautiful women and have... lives with them if you were...
And he said that he told them, but I do believe he told Denise Richards after the fact. Mm-hmm. Not while he was having relationships with her.
No.
But he said that he told Brooke during. Yeah, during. He said that he told Brooke during and she still slept with him unprotected. That's what she said. We haven't heard from Brooke yet.
Is Denise infected?
No, he told Denise after the fact.
Oh.
So I don't think Denise was...
Did he contract it during the relationship?
With Brooke.
Oh.
Not with Denise.
Oh.
Unless Denise slipped up every once in a while and slept with him to get back at Brooke. Girls do that.
Crazy. So anyway, I guess what we're going to do today...
Let's just see what's around him.
To see? I think we're just going to have to see...
What's around him?
What's gonna...
Like, what does this mean? I can't imagine he's going to be like the spokesperson for HIV. Like Magic Johnson has just been so responsible in providing information for
and also
HIV,
donating money to like
and donating money. I just can't see Charlie doing that. You know, he's pretending to be broke right now, or he is.
You know,
broke.
I can also believe that being HIV positive now is still such a big. Like, wow.
No. It's not a big wow. It's a big wow when you lie about it.
Yeah, oh yeah. But I just mean, like, we're now in the day and age where I think they're working on a cure. I think they've actually found a cure and they're testing it. Like a shot. You can get like a flu shot. Get your AIDS shot.
Everybody's going to sign up.
Everybody's going to get their
I've gotten
AIDS
my HIV test.
Oh, me too. I have to.
It's healthy. It's healthy to know that you're healthy. Yeah. And that's the only reason why I got it.
So
because
funny, though.
I have a right to know that I am healthy.
Every time I get an HIV test and I find out I'm HIV negative, my first impulse is to be like, I'm going to go and have sex with someone bareback. Like, it's so weird. Like, I don't do it because it's just too much work to get ready and then to, like, maybe have good sex with someone I don't really know that well.
Yeah.
It's just too much work.
And I would just be fearful. Like, if I take the test, I'm clean, and then have unprotected sex, I would just panic.
Well, that's why it's just interesting, though, that's like the human impulse. Like, the human impulse that I have is to be like, okay, now I want to go. Now that I know that I'm clean, let me go have some fun, because I'm clean. But then
I also don't easily sleep around.
Well, I don't either. It's just too...
But I'm saying, if I were to easily sleep around, I would make them wear a condom.
Oh, yeah. God.
But I don't easily sleep around. I was going to say something. I just think I need to shut up now.
She got her soapbox today. She's Mama Tracy. She's Mama Tracy.
Yeah, Mama Tracy. God, just doing him just makes me sick. Oh,
I'm sure that's what
I'm
Denise
seeing
said.
Something. Denise just seeing him. Oh, there's that
no,
other
just doing
girl.
him made me sick. I'm sure that's what Denise said. Doing him.
Doing him makes me sick. Well, just doing him makes me
that's
sick.
That's the joke. Doing means fucking. Okay. This is the second time I've had to explain a joke to you.
I get it.
Okay. Got it.
I wear a dunce cap on my head always. Come on.
You can start talking. I don't know why. You can start talking. Like, I'm not gonna, I don't get mad about that.
Okay, so it does look to me like Charlie and his daddy want to pretend like Charlie's gonna be, the spokesperson for HIV. Not gonna happen. He is going to walk away with his tail between his legs. There's an embarrassment here that is going to suck him alive to the point where he just gotta go. Uh-huh. I see 3 women banding together to sue him. Mm-hmm. Right? Right. Mm-hmm. 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 Upside down, right side up?
I don't know.
How do we do this? Okay.
Oh, here we go.
He wants to pretend like he's strong and he can handle this, but he's actually sitting on rocks where the emotions are gonna ride him, and so he's actually weaker than everybody thinks.
Well,
right? Talk to me.
I see him kind of being a little bit in denial. The Into the Woods shows him I don't think he realizes the gravity.
How bad the situation is.
This is a huge, he's still it's no big deal. It's just a tabloid story for him. I think it's still they're talking about me this week, but next week it's going to do because the Into the Woods card shows that he's not made the transition at all. He's not walking off into the news. There's a lot of frozen energy surrounding him. The Storykeeper card also shows he's not writing anything, he's not doing anything. That's he's just kind of hiding out. The Solace card shows just kind of closing himself up and just hiding in the dark and kind of hoping that it's just going to go away tomorrow.
Right.
It's like a pimple.
But this
is like a pimple to him.
It's a Bill Cosby all over again. It will not go away.
Uh-huh. And he's putting on this front too, that he's got it all together, and that he's like Mr. Positive, punny. But, no. And we've got a long way to go. The Gekigo part in the reverse shows it's going to be a long time. This is just the beginning, and he needs to wake up. Charlie, you need to wake the fuck up.
Right.
You know, people are interested to see the suing thing. I definitely see someone coming for him. I think actually Denise might. Because I have mommy energy.
Really?
I've got mommy energy coming towards him.
Well, I see 3 women.
I just see...
I see a total of 3 women.
I just see that, like, I know for a fact that mommy energy is headed in his direction. Because usually this card shows, like, mommy taking care of him, but he doesn't have anyone to take care of him.
No one. There's no female that's going to stand up for him now.
This mommy energy, I'm getting definitely, like, you know...
I see that he's going to make an offer to these 3 women so that it doesn't become into a lawsuit. I see where they're not going to take it. And he is going to be strapped thinking, fuck, right? But they're going to be successful. Mm-hmm. They're going to be successful. And I'll tell you why, Charlie. They have their whole lives to live. And it's about feminine power.
Yeah.
Like he tried to take their life away. And now they're taking their lives back. And they're going to make it public. They're going to stand together until they get victory.
Yeah.
There's one that's really, really young, and there's 2 that are in the same age bracket.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't going to go away. This is coming. And also, I think, I don't even see rehab for him. Like, there's no escaping it.
No, there's no rehab. There's nothing. I think that his dad, definitely, because his dad did make a statement, I think he's going to continuously be behind him. But I think his other family members aren't going to be as supportive. And even the fact that they're keeping quiet is a way of not being supportive. I don't think his whole family is. I think the father's going to be the representative for the whole family. But it's turning into a lot of
This is like a really big deal. I don't think he gets it. He just says,
no one gets it. The dad doesn't get. I'm really proud of my son that he had the courage. What do you mean the courage? How about have the courage not to have sex with somebody when you have HIV?
Yes.
How about that?
Yeah, I know.
Daddy?
Like he knows. He knew. Shameful. This is so not going away, and he can deny. Charlie, you can deny all you want to. Like, this is just going to disappear tomorrow. This is only the beginning. We're not going to stop talking about this, and this is going to get really ugly for you. Like, really ugly.
These girls are hot, and you can offer them whatever pittance you want to offer, because I think he's selling like 3 homes, and he's selling the homes just in case, because he knows lawsuits are coming, so he's selling homes just in case. As it turns out, yeah, there's one leader of the pack, and this is mother energy. This is mother energy. Yeah. There's one leader of the pack.
There's a mother energy that's coming.
And I'm going to tell you why there's one leader of the pack. I have a funny feeling that you're right, it's Denise Richards.
I think it's Denise.
But I also think that while they were separated, they had sex. This is my sex card. Right?
Of course it is.
Of course.
Look at that. You know where that goes? Right there.
Oh my God. Let me shake that off.
Okay,
shake it off. The next 14 months are going to be hell. And you can't seem to get back to where you think you need to be.
Was that it is going to happen. It's coming at you fast. You can stay in the dark all you want. That sun is approaching. There's a big change coming for you. Your life is changing faster.
It's changing rapidly. I also believe that you, seriously, I feel like you need to go away. And that's not being mean. There's something about he can't stay in Hollywood.
Yeah, he's like the Galapagos Islands or something.
Seriously, I feel like he's going to be like, oh, I'm going to this island because, you know, I'm that rich kid. But you're really going because nobody wants to look at you, right?
No.
And then there could be some jail. There really could be, Charlie. There could be, and at least an arrest. I don't know about jail.
I think that like there's going to be investigations on how he contracted. I mean, he obviously is doing illegal substances, like.
Yes, and there could be like heartache. Like you're not, like Sean said, you're not owning the position that you hurt some people. But ultimately, this card tells me you're gonna. Oh my God, you're gonna feel it. Sorry.
We're not.
Drop the cards.
It's our Charlie Sheen
Sorry.
meeting. Don't drop your cards. We're going to talk about them. The Periscope, the after show.
Okay, so we're going to Periscope the after show.
Follow us on Oh, wait, you can't follow us.
You can't follow us because you don't even know we're doing it yet.
But,
call us for your own personal reading, 818-995-2010.
Wow, she forgot the album. Oh my God, I knew the number. What?
Sean at Sean Little, Tracy at Pop Culture Psychic. Join us on Periscope. Follow us. Give us hearts. Join us on Twitter, Facebook. I will save these cards.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
See you next week. Oh.